Hello friends, myself Santosh Pandit. Today we are going to see lecture on Bekasi odometer and evoke response. In last video we have seen what is odometer. It's a machine which is used for evaluating hearing acuity. All the hardware, software, audiogram, how the hearing loss is measured, all the basic concepts like pure tone odometer we have seen in last video. Today we are going to see Bekasi odometer and evoke response. So let's start with Bekasi odometer system. Now it is a system in which subject controls the measurement by pressing a hand switch. Means it is an automatic machine. There is no need to raise hand. Moment the patient hears the particular dB for a particular frequency, he presses a button and the microcontroller with help of motor it marks the measurement. That is Bekasi, that is automatic odometer system. In Bekasi odometer system, the instrument generates a pure tone which is given to the patient through air conduction. And moment the patient hears the tone, he presses a switch. The switch is connected to microcontroller and through a attenuator, a pen drive mechanism, the pen marks the hearing tone at a particular dB on a graph paper. So this pictorial representation shows here. This is a master clock generator. It generates a particular clock which is having a particular frequency that is being modulated. Then that particular frequency with the increasing dB is given to the patient's earphone through a buffer amplifier. And for that particular frequency, the dB is increased. Moment the patient hears that particular tone, he presses this hand switch. Moment hand switch is pressed, it encounters into microcontroller. Then through a carriage system, the pen drive mechanism operates and the pen marks at what particular dB for that particular frequency the patient has heard the tone. That indicates the hearing loss. Then the sine wave frequency is increased. Again the same mechanism is being repeated. So this diagram gives the pictorial representation of automatic Bekasi system. Thus it has got two sections. One is mechanical section and another is electrical section. In mechanical section we have carriage system, writing system. In electrical system or section we have oscillator circuit, modulator circuit, automatic attenuator, control circuit and master clock generator. Oscillator circuit generates test signal with varying frequency from 125 Hz to 8000 Hz. They are automatically increased and applied to ear. Modulators, it has two modes. One is pulse mode and cont mode. In pulse mode, the test signal is modulated before giving to the patient. In cont mode, that is continuous mode, without modulating the signal, it is given to the patient's ear. Attenuator range is 100 dB. It covers from minus 10 dB to plus 90 dB. Whenever the test is initiated, the attenuator starts its stop position and increase with a rate of 5 dB per second. Just we have discussed in the diagram, the pen drive is controlled by the hand switch which is operated by the patient. In mechanical section, we have got a writing system which is driven by stepper motor. The speed and the direction of the stepper motor are controlled by logic control system. Whenever the patient presses the hand switch, the carriage system moves along the x-axis and marks the hearing tone. Writing system, there is a pen drive which is driven by stepping motor. This is the audiogram. On x-axis we see it has got a frequency and on y-axis we have got a dB. In Bekasi odometer system or any odometer system, masking is a very important concept. the tone is given to a particular ear and the another ear is masked. So we have got two type of masking mechanism. One is white noise and another is short tooth noise. In white noise, all frequencies in the audible spectrum are given with equal intensities to that ear, and the ear get masked, means that particular ear don't hear any tone. And second masking concept is short tooth noise, in which the frequencies that are multiple of fundamental frequencies are being applied. So this all whatever we have discussed has been mentioned. Two type of tracings, one is continuous tone and another is pulse tone. This is an example of a audiogram in which at frequency of 1000 Hz the patient has marked for a 22 dB hearing sound. Thus it is very quick, it is reliable. So here we finished the concept of audiometer system Bakersky, which is an automatic audiometer system. Let's conclude that for a particular frequency with increasing dB through a microcontroller, the dB is applied to the ear, the another ear is masked. When the patient hears a particular dB, he presses the button and it is marked on a graph paper through a driving mechanism, stepper motor and microcontroller. Now let's see another concept, evoke response audiometer. In evoke response audiometer, the patient is given with a earphone and some stimulus is given externally. After giving the stimulus, that stimulus is given to the ear through earphone and its response is measured, and from that the response of that ear, working ear, is being checked. Now here through a programmer different type of stimulus are applied to the ear, that is light, speech with varying tones. Then through audiometer the amplitude and the frequency of the tone are when changed. After giving the stimulus to the earphone, the output in terms of EEG is measured, and that EEG indicates whether the ears are able to get the input and appropriate output response is being recorded in the brain. That is evoke response audiometry. So recording of electrical activity by a far electrode which is placed on the scalp with respect to the sound which is present to the cochlea. After giving the stimulus, we are getting some peaks and measuring the latency, that is time in milliseconds. The normality or abnormality of the ear is predicted. So the sound is given at different levels. It generates electrical activity. That electrical activity is measured by surface electrodes, and through EEG the graphical recording is being made. So for first 10 milliseconds we are in the early phase of transient response, that is short latency response. Between 10 to 50 milliseconds we are in middle latency response. From 50 to 500 milliseconds we are in late latency response. So this is example of the peaks generated when a particular tone is given to the microphone or headphone. So here we can see that this is the active electrode, this is ground electrode, and this is the reference electrode. So this is prefrontal lobe, this is central lobe, and this is the ear lobe. Three electrodes, with the help of three electrodes we are measuring the evoke response. This is brainstem evoke response audiometry, in which the signal is applied and its response is measured. So these are the waves: cochlear nerves, cochlear nerves, cochlear nucleus, latency. Now if you observe that from wave 1 to 3 it is 2 millisecond latency, from 3 to 4 it is 2 milliseconds. That is 1 to 3, if the latency is 2 milliseconds, then it indicates that it is a normal wave. If it is more than 2.4, it indicates it is an abnormality. So from the latency we are getting the normality or abnormality of that particular ear. Thank you. I hope you got the concept of evoke response and audiometer system Bekarsky. Thank you.